Hey guys, it's Sunday, the 28th of March. We got a nice, beautiful day here. We got the handsome little buddy with the tutor right now. She's coming on the weekends right now to catch up because she had got married and didn't show for a bit. So she's trying to do her best to catch up, and her sweetheart went back to Arabia. He's got a year contract, so she's going to be missing him a long time, that's for sure. But wish him the best, and I believe she's going to come out to our place when we move, if we ever get to. You know, we're on this GCQ, and it always amazes me when they give you another one of these lockdowns. Okay, they say things are so bad, these numbers are going through the roof. Okay, why wasn't a lockdown immediate? They scheduled it. It's got nothing, you know, to me it's got nothing to do with this stuff they're foisting on us, guys. I'm just getting fed up again with it. But another thing that just really did me, I was talking to on Messenger last night, and the phone popped up again with this update, which there was just one, and the phone's been screwing up again big time. So I pushed the not now, later thing, and it started uploading, and the phone was locked. There was absolutely nothing I could do. It was just locked. So now it changed so much stuff in the phone, I almost don't recognize it. My icons that are on the screen are all in different spots, and I got to hunt for them. Even the code that I have to punch in, the keyboards change. It just changed so much crap in the phone. My thing that took the brightness off, that was changed to something else. So it's just bright in my face. I got to dim it. Yeah, just stupid. And also, guys, I strive to answer every single comment. You know, sorry I don't feed you trolls, though. I'm just not going to feed the trolls, guys. If you other guys who comment want to talk to the trolls, you go right ahead. But I'm just done with the nutbags. That's just what I'm considering. I get called the worst names in the world by these people. So back at you, guys. Go troll somebody else. You don't like the channel? Bye. But sorry, my answers are super sparse this morning. Right now, I took the Samsung keyboard out. I took the Google keyboard out, reinstalled it, which was a super hassle because none of the buttons are wanting to work right. Put it all back in, and right now when I go to type, it'll put 3 or 4 letters in. Doesn't matter if it's the Google or the Samsung one. It puts the wrong letters in, so I'm constantly having to go back. I tried the voice thing. That's just not working at all. That never worked good for me. I don't know if it's the sound of my voice or what. Even when I go on Google, if I'll say a word, it's never gotten it right. I think it's going to be a shock to me. I'll probably keel over dead if it ever does get one right. I don't know what it is about my voice, but Google and my voice don't sync when it comes to this baloney. But this is why right now I can't answer stuff. My brother was hitting me on the messenger this morning. I can't go back and forth with him, and he doesn't like to do the messenger, where it's like a phone call or anything. Same as me. So this is where I'm stuck. Now I believe these phones. I truly believe this. They put a fuse on them when they sell them, and deliberately, so that right around the 2-year mark, these things fail, and you just get pissed off and buy another one. Well, Samsung, your guys up in the office are going to have to do that hairy thing where they carry you away, because you know something, there ain't no more Samsungs for me. I don't care what you tout and how good your advertisement is. Your phones are, the ones I've got, are absolute crap. The phone that I got, the Samsung phone that I got that worked flawlessly, my first one, it was a perfect phone. Did everything I wanted. It didn't ever do anything stupid, and it worked, and I broke it. I sat on it, smashed the screen. Well, guess what? We took it into her buddy, who's a phone fixer guy. And I said, he said, oh, do you want the Samsung screen or do you want this cheap one? And he could fix it for just, I don't even think it was 2,000 pesos. I said, no, just put the cheap one. It'll be the backup phone. I'll use it for storage and stuff like that. And he's like, okay. So we come back. Wasn't too long later. And we go to pick up the phone. He says, hey, I want to tell you something. When I had this thing apart, and he's got his little diagnostic phone tool thingy plugged in, he says, this is not a Samsung phone. This is a knockoff. It's a Chinese copy of a Samsung. So, it's the one that worked. Since then, I've had the two Samsungs. They don't work. My wife had a Samsung, just not hers same way. And they were Samsungs. As soon as I got them, we took them to him and had him plug it in. Oh, yeah, that's a Samsung, all right. And we got them from the Samsung store and all that baloney. But Samsung, you lost my business, guys. You just lost it. You guys are just a bunch of dang, as far as I'm concerned, money grubbers, more concerned about money than anything else. Instead of making a decent product for a fair price, you gouge us for these things because we bought into your advertisement. You spend more money on advertisement than I probably make in my lifetime. So it's just ridiculous. But that's the way it goes. Had a really nice walk yesterday up on the cliff. I had this camera set for where I could push the up and down button, and it was supposed to be able to zoom, but it wasn't. I got to go back in and into the settings and play around with it until I can get that set up again. It's just there's 4 different areas where I can look in here, and there's a bunch of stuff. And I'm one of these kind of guys. I like to set it and forget it. I hate having to fool with these things because I forget where I found something. It's just like with the computer. I'll set something the way I want it. This program came in. Now I can't find it. Now I've got this thing every time I go to send a message, going through all the crap that I have to go through just to try to send it because it's changing my letters and all that stuff. Then it'll come back on. It'll pop up messages. Oh, somebody's messaging me, so I go ahead and click on it. No, you have unsent messages while you were restricting background data. You can't send messages. How did that happen? So trust me, I'm frustrated with this stomach thing yesterday and all this. I hate when it gets this way. I really do. But that would be anywhere. So all you haters that are saying I'm an anti-Filipino guy, go suck an egg. Get sick of it. There's that bike. I was looking at, that's the XR. I was looking at that, but I watched those guys. There's 2 of them in here now, and I watched them going over the speed bumps. And they take a pretty big jar. The suspension travel isn't real big. It's got the dirt bikey look. And it's got a real soft suspension, and it's not a dirt bike. It's not even a good rough road bike. Better than the ones that only have like 2 inches of suspension travel. But the fellow that was on the CRF 150L, we were coming out of our development, and there's 2 speed bumps. The one of them is not a real harsh speed bump, but the next one is just terrible. It's one of what they call a 5-mile-an-hour speed bump. You have to crawl over the thing. Well, he was I seen him coming, and he can move quick, so I pulled off the right, flashed my lights to let him through because all the parked cars, and he hit the gas. You could see his headlight go up like this, and he hit the gas, and this fellow floated right over these speed bumps. This is why I want a dirt bike. Here. I don't know for sure, but I haven't been all over the world. I've been through Europe and Canada and parts of Mexico and stuff like that, but I really haven't seen it all. But I kind of got a feeling that the Philippines is the speed bump capital of the world. It seems to me when somebody gets a speed bump, the neighbor's got to get 2. They just love their speed bumps. When we used to have to go to court, I wouldn't drive over there in Emus. They hassled me about driving the tricycle on the highway, and Didn't have the car then. You know, some town just decided, oh no tricycles are going to go on this road. They even tried to get me in traffic and stop it. And I'm like, hey, screw you! Don't, you know, I had a little thing in my hand, a little like a thing to help with the bottle jack, and I whacked that guy in the knuckles. You get your hands off my thing. Just because he's wearing a blue shirt from the city, he can come accost me like that? No. So I whacked him in the knuckles. And when I come through there, they just kept hassling me. So we started taking the jeepneys there. And then the last part of the trek, we would take the tricycle. And this is in a video from before. It was 40, I believe 47. We had to pass over 47 speed bumps to go with this little thing that wasn't even a mile through the town. So just absolutely ridiculous. But that's just my short one today. Sorry, guys, I'm not hitting the comments. We really try to do that. My daughter got frustrated. She was really bummed about it, that she can't push the buttons. And yeah, I am also. I'm just hoping we can get this move. You know, this baloney that they're foisting on us again. There's just so many things right now. They're trying to ruin our mental and physical state with this, guys. You know, if you're not going to take this shot in the beer and all this, they're going to get you mentally with depression by keeping this crap going. This is their plan. They're the evil doers. They're not coming up and saying they don't care. Never in the history that I've seen in my lifetime, and it hasn't been that long, I have never seen where governments really want to help. All governments around the world really want to help the people. They get in there and it seems like a good idea, like even when the U.S. started. Yeah, it's a great idea. You know, we're going to do this great experiment. And it starts out good, and then you know what happens? The people that get in there get greedy. You know, when did you ever hear of people who can vote their own pay raise? And they sneak all this stuff in to grease the palms of their buddies and get their kids and all their family members these good deals that make them billionaires. You know, they talk about some of these politicians being millionaires. Hey, some of them are billionaires. Look at what that Feinstein just did with her husband because he's got a different name, buying up all this postal stuff, postal properties. Then they're going to resell it, make a fortune, and then and then they're going to come back and rent it to him anyway. So, but that's the way she goes. I'm going to let her go. Don't want to be too whiny. This is Rick Shaw out.